Hello everyone. So I'm back scouting around YouTube, checking out what the imbeciles have to say. And I found this guy. I've never heard of him before. And I don't even care to know who he is, to be honest. But I want you to listen to it. I'm not going to play all the video for you. Just a few clips. Just to hear how delusional these people are.
A meeting of kings. The Prince of Hearts, Prince Harry, and King Willem Alexander of the Netherlands just.
So it says there, a meeting of two kings. Well, I hate to break it to you. In fact, I'm going to check out your name. What's your name? Oh, Squad Family Channel. I'm going to break it to you, Squad Family Channel. Harry is not a king. Harry will never be a king. Harry is what you would call the spare. You have the heir and the spare. So saying that it's a meeting of two kings is being a bit ingenuous to your audience, because he might be a prince, but he certainly isn't a king. Then to say that Harry is the prince of people's hearts, and I know why you're using that. You're using that to appease to people, because that's what Diana was called, the princess of people's hearts. The difference is Diana was good. She may have had her faults, but her heart was always in the right place. Whereas Harry is just evil. Harry cares about no one but himself. Harry doesn't care really about his family. He doesn't care how much he besmirches them. As long as it makes him money, that's all Harry cares about. And I suspect he's learned that from the wife. Okay, so let's go on to what he next said, because I've got
met today at the closing ceremony of the Invictus Games. And members of the squad, we were told of how members of the royal family in the Netherlands will be snubbing Prince Harry. Then bang!
So there he says that, everybody lied. The Dutch family weren't there to welcome them, blah, blah, blah. Here's a picture of them at the games. Well, the media never once lied about the fact that the Dutch royal family, I think it's King William, was ever going to be attending the opening and closing ceremony of the games. What the Dutch family and the media did say was that they wouldn't be hosting Meghan and Harry, and they wouldn't be letting them stay in royal apartments where most royalty would stay when they ever came to their country. They were like, nah, we can't. They're probably thinking to themselves, we can't trust these two with their Netflix crew in tow. They probably got microphones strapped to their bloody waists. Look what they've done to the British royal family. We can't trust they will do the same to us. And I certainly would be thinking that. If I knew someone that was known for recording conversations, I wouldn't have them in my house. You know, you don't let a viper into your house and expect no repercussions, you know. So they didn't get a royal welcome. All they got was them doing the opening and closing ceremony at The Hague, and I think the king watched a basketball event between the US and I can't remember if it was his team or not, which would be understandable because he's he's there, he's supporting his soldiers that are competing in this event. So the next clip.
Harry meets up with the king of Netherlands, and both of them can be seen having a laugh together. This should just goes to show one thing and one thing only. First of all, no weapon formed against Prince Harry is prospering. It's all failing. Prince Harry continues to thrive. God is continuing to bless him. Every single thing that he touches turns to gold. Also,
so there it goes. Everything that Harry touches turns to gold. That's a pile of crap. If that was true, if King Midas Harry could turn everything he touched and turned it into gold, why wouldn't he touch Meghan? Stop him yapping in her ear, stroking his back, doing that weird claw hand that she does. Yeah, touch Meghan. Shut her up for a little while. No, everything Harry touches doesn't turn to gold. For example, look at his businesses. Let's take an example and look at Travelist. Where the hell is that company? What happened to it? He opened Travelist after they had to close down the Sussex Royal for sustainable travel. Well, he's flying about in private jets, mind you. He goes to Scotland. God. See, when I heard he was coming to Scotland, I thought, oh, for God's sake, you know. And then he was met with not large crowds. None at all. And there was a few people booed at him. But the crowds weren't massive, not compared to the crowds. I would say there was maybe 20, 30 people. That's how much he's liked in Scotland. And most of those people were hecklers booing him. Unlike William and Catherine, when they come, thousands come out to see them and cheer and want to shake their hands. William, not Harry. God, who wants to meet him? So speaking of Travelist, how come that never turned to gold? Why did that shut down as quickly as it opened? What about Santa Bali? Yeah, it was a good cause at the time, but they've ran out of money. And what about the little girl? The little girl that Harry touched? Not in that way, but Harry had said, he hadn't personally rescued her, but workers from Santa Bali had rescued her from a horrific situation which no child should ever have to endure. We're talking about a baby that has been R-worded, abused, beaten, just something that normal people's minds could never comprehend to do to a child. And Harry told this little girl, I think she was about maybe 3 or 4 at the time, so a toddler, sorry, not a baby. That he would look after her, that he would pay for all her medical expenses, schooling, and because she was homeless, he would secure her accommodation. Gave her a little cuddle, you know, the Harry touch. And since then, that girl's life has been hell. Absolute hell. Harry's not helped her once. She's now living in a shack, struggling to find food to eat, having to wear the same clothes every day. She doesn't have a bed, furniture, nothing. And this little African girl, she's now about 12 or 13 maybe, has stated he promised that he'd help and he didn't, and my life hasn't got better. He just lied to me. So her life certainly wasn't touched to gold when Harry... Her life certainly didn't turn to gold when Harry touched her life. So what a pile of crap. So let's go on.
It was just announced by Prince Harry that Canada will host the 2025 Invictus Games, and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau reacted by saying this, and I quote, "I'm excited that Canada will host the 2025 Invictus Games. In partnership with the True Patriot Love Foundation, we look forward to welcoming competitors to beautiful British Columbia," the Prime Minister of Canada has said. I love this. I love this so.
So here we have him saying that Trudeau is going to hold the Invictus Games next year in Canada. Now that doesn't shock me because Trudeau and Harry and Meghan and Trudeau's wife are all close friends. There's pictures of them out partying together. So of course that corrupt little weasel, Justin Trudeau, will hold these games. That Justin Trudeau is such a corrupt little weasel that he froze and stole all the money out of the bank accounts of those truckers who were only trying to fight to stop the mandates, to stop people from being forcibly injected by something that normally would take 10 years in experiments to deem safe. All they wanted was their rights back, their rights to choose what goes in their bodies, not for the government to decide. Because when the government starts to decide what goes in your bodies, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. That's going on to Nazi territory. He's also banned journalists. So he's another little Zelensky, you know, but bans journalists from reporting negative reports about him. Rebel News is one. Rebel News is a fantastic news organisation. They don't read out the propaganda that every other news channel reads out. They do proper reporting, which is what journalists are meant to do. Because it shows how corrupt they are when they hid the Hunter Biden laptop story for over a year until Biden got elected. if you even typed a link or even mentioned the word Hunter Biden laptop, you got banned from YouTube, from Twitter, Facebook, etc. It happened to me. I retweeted an article that I think it was the Post had released regarding Hunter Biden's laptop. And because I retweeted that, my account got banned and I had to start a whole new one. Lost everybody that was following me. And now I'm creeping up very slowly, but I'm creeping up there. And I'm grateful for everyone who does follow me. But yeah, Justin Trudeau is Justin Trudeau is just another dictator. He's actually caught on camera saying how much he supports China's chairman. Wouldn't call him president because everyone makes that mistake and calls him president. He's not the president of China. He's chairman. So how much he praises Chairman Xi Jinping and his Communist Party because they can control the people, and that's what he would like to do. To take all the power away from the people, and if there's any dissent, lock them up, throw away the key, and you'll never hear from them again. If that's what that's the plan that Justin Trudeau wants to see Canada becoming. He's a nasty, horrible little man. And I know many women swoon over him because of his looks. I personally don't. I think he's got a weird shaped head and his head's just too big for his body. But then again, that shows how egotistical he is. Then there's all the times he's done blackface. Now, one instance you could say, alright, he was young, he didn't know any better. But this guy's done it 5 times. 5 bloody times. And he wasn't young, he was in his 20s and older. Some were in his teens, maybe 18 or so. But at that age, you know better. You know better that you just don't do that. So how he's got away with that shocks me. Then his family got caught embezzling money from a charity. He got away with that. So when is this man going to be removed? That's what I would like to know. But then you have blundering Biden. I just don't know if I have words for him. How he is not being removed from the presidency is beyond me. If that was Trump would be gone in a heartbeat. Why is he refusing to do a cognitive test? Trump done one and passed with flying colours. Why does he talk in mumbly jumbly words that no one can understand? And then why does he consistently lie to his people about stupid things? He's trying to blame this the gas price hike on Putin. Stop fucking lying, Joe. It was happening way before Putin invaded Ukraine. I've got a few things I would like to say about Ukraine, but this video's getting a bit long. And I'm not going to play any more of this fool's video because it's just all love you, Harry. Give me a kiss, like let that straw go up your ass. And he likes to say that everyone else is lying when he's putting out misinformation. So I'm sorry, but you're the one who's lying, mate. And maybe do a bit more research. Don't just go by pictures. Go by actual reports. Alright, I'll be back later because I'm sure these lunatics will pop up again with their stupid. I swear it's like beating your head against the wall. Honestly, I feel like I'm losing brain cells with these people. But yeah, I'll be back again and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.